Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to Play by Mill 6, turn 71. Nick, you're not here yet. Damn you. Yeah, turn 71. Alright, so as usual, let's start off with comments. Alright. Mr. Sidri, maybe let's start from the newest comments and I'm gonna do it from the bottom. Alright. I'm cool, CJ Dallas. I'm just a little bit tired today. As I said, I made I think 500 kilometers today, so just a little bit tired. Alright, so Roma, the gold Chataya film is this one. Alright. White Son of the Desert, something like that. So Nick, I propose Gulchitaya for the 5th city name. It's a very pretty spot. Okay, at least we've got a proposition. That's a good point. We should gather propositions for a 5th city name. It's gonna be most probably planted in here, unless the scout's gonna reveal something unpleasant after stepping in here, and we'll have to readjust our settlement spots. Well, we shall see about that. Roma, yeah, that's great. Pretty girl's name for a pretty city spot. Yeah, you've seen the actress. Yeah, she's pretty. I like it. Gulchitaya for the 5th city name. First proposition. Who proposed something? Any discussions today, CJ Dallas? Yeah, we might do a little bit of discussion after this turn. Sure, why the heck not? I think I can survive at least for 1.5 hour, so you can get a couple of those questions answered. You could update the stream name, so let's do play by mill turn 6, then discussion. Maybe Shumi will join us since he's here. That would be awesome. Alright, fearsome. I think on raging barbs camps often spawn 2 at the same turn. That's interesting. I didn't know that, but I have not seen. Well, I have not played on Raging Barbarians too much. Another comment from Fearsome: why not growing Milky Way fast? So many great stable styles. You could, as I said, the reason I'm not growing Milky Way bar right now is because I prefer the additional 1 hammer right now. And the reason for that is I want to get the granary up. And the problem is the culture is spreading so slow right now that even if it's gonna grow to population 3, I will not be able to get an additional hammer from that because I'm still missing 1 food. So if it's gonna grow, I can just work another cow, so that's just not rush for it, because it's like growing faster will not give me the hammers that I need. So I just prefer to get the granary faster right now, and the outcome will probably be the same, just like a little bit less pop. Well, pop's gonna be a little bit slower, but all the stuff's gonna be bigger in here, and I think we desperately need to start working on military. I mean, like, our military is quite detrimental. We've got 3 archers. Oh, look at that boost in hammers, by the way. On Germany, 49 hammers. He switched everything into hammers. Alright, but I'm gonna talk about what happened in this turn soon. I've got a message from Mr. Dell, the Germany player, and there's some things that we can talk about later on. But first, let's finish off reading comments. You could attack Barb Camp, kill the Brute, and 1 spear would go to defend the camp, and the other spear wouldn't kill it, unless it would cost someone to easily take the camp after you turn and before the Barb turn. And maybe better to make 8 cities, 1 in between the 4 you got. Last one, 1 on citrus, 1 marble, and 1 on near the coastal iron. An answer to that comment from Nick is: let's get a 6 city and C up and running, and then take a stock about whether we have happiness to plant more, or the army to take something of Persia and Germany. Now, I absolutely agree with Nick right now. I think 6 cities right now is totally fine. It's already a little bit oversetting from what I can see on the map going on. So adding those 2 cities more, maybe later, maybe after NC, when the situation is going to be stabilized and we're going to be safe. I'm even quite reluctant with this recent declaration of war from Byzantines on Germany, which I will talk about later on, that we can even dream about getting NC relatively fast, not mentioning wasting another 16 turns in the capital to build settlers. I think we need to prioritize getting granaries up in the coastal cities and sending cargo ships to my capital as fast as possible, so we can get as much hammers as possible before the Byzantine Germany war will resolve, basically. Alright, Frugo Fruit, couldn't you have shot the barb camp instead of the spearmen? Then one of them would go back into camp and only one could slam into you. And the answer from Dick is, I think he didn't want to guess on barb behavior, and to be fair, you can make a good guess what a barb will do, but it's hard to guarantee it's safe. Then sorry, on stunner speed, yours is probably right to do this. I gotta agree again with Nick. What I wanted to do with this here, I did not want to risk any damage on my archers. I didn't want to risk any damage on my archers because I want them healthy, and I want to move them as fast as possible from this place. And especially, I didn't want a chance to lose an archer. That would be so bad if I would be able to lose an archer. And sometimes I have seen it with a good position, good flanking bonuses, that stupid warrior from the camp could move away from it, and they also, a spearman would not necessarily went into protecting the camp. I don't think it's guaranteed, and I've seen some strange moves in normal free falls from barbs very often. I don't want to risk too much damage on my archers, and I don't want to risk losing archers to barbs. That would be super stupid in my opinion. Okay, Sidri, let Milky Way grow a little bit, don't afraid. Spears, you have honor. I guess I answered the question about why I'm not growing Milky Way, since it does not give me anything except the science right now. And same goes for barbs. I don't want them to pick off any unit or even damage any unit, because I don't want to waste time healing the units. I prefer to like repair the tile or move around, waste the turn a little bit on like repositioning, but I don't want to waste 3 turns to heal an archer, because I want him to shoot every single turn. Hey Nick, yeah, I'm just reading comments right now. You're here. So I don't want to waste any time on healing archers. I want them to shoot every single turn. Alright, comment from Mr. Nick. Yoruus, if Persia is already backing away from Kimono camp, the only other camp is Kizil, and if you think it's better to avoid all talk of Kizil and hope he ignores it rather than start dialogue and create a thought in his head, I yield to your take on situation. Clearly, when we bought the camp from Germany, we bought a huge tribe. Kimono should go back to shooting the camp. If the Persian warrior has backed off totally, move scout first, and if no warrior in sight, city shots can go back to the camp to speed up the spawn rate. P.S. Postscriptum. Major chronicle post from Gentelmen. German Byzantine find is very real, it seems. Yes, the war is real, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit after I'm gonna finish reading comments. I don't know what the Persian warrior is really. I don't know where the guy is. I think I prefer to pick off the spearman right now. It should kill it. Though also there is another tempting target, just the damage is really so low without the unit inside. I wonder where this trireme is gonna go. We'll have to waste the turns into actually finding the trireme in here, but we shall see about that soon. More comments. The child, Vivar, the child is amazing. Thank you very much. Shumi, pussy! You are Japan, fighting as full strength, even damage. Just let them slam into your archer, you get 5 points from defending, instead just getting 2 points from shooting, you get your promos faster. We now prefer the term Gul Chataya, Shumi. Well, Shumi, you're here, so I'm gonna say it one more time why I want to back them off. I know they fight at full strength, right? But you can see, like, we picked off the warrior, and the other turn 2 spearmen showed up in here. Now I have bloody no idea how much barbs a single barb camp can spawn, and until I'm like super comfortable that I have enough units to actually pick all of them up that I need, then until then I will certainly not risk getting those units damaged, because if more barbs gonna spawn, then I will have to back away anyways, gonna have to heal units, I might have a chance to lose units. I prefer do I find PBEMs harder, more stressful than free for all because of how much time you have to overthink a move? Stressful not, harder yes. I find play by emails much harder and taxing than regular games, and the reason for it is especially that it is standard speed now. On quick speed, you can react so quickly. If you can see that somebody is boosting up an army strength and you have a scout somewhere on the border, then you can just, okay, I need to spam troops, right? I have like my units, I'm gonna spam archers and they're gonna spam in 2 turns, no problem, I can get them. And in here, like, archer is getting 10 turns, so if somebody, and I'm gonna talk about this situation that actually happened in this particular play by email. So if you like go infrastructure and somebody's going archer, basically you build 10 turn granary and somebody's building 10 turn spearmen, right? So you're finishing granary, the other guy is finishing a spearman, and now you see, oh my god, he boosted the army strength like 10 turns, and my spearman will be in 10 turns, so that one spearman is already here, the other one is coming, and you're cranking out your first spearman, so you're already behind like one spearman, not mentioning all the archers and all the other stuff. Like, the unit value on standard speed and the reaction time on standard speed is so different that if you make a mistake, you pay dearly for making those mistakes. It's like, I think I had an industrial duel uploaded on my YouTube channel. I had like industrial duel on standard speed or something like that on my channel, and it's the same. The value of those units very early in the game is so huge, because like you're cranking out those units in like 5-10 turns or something like that. So if somebody's just gonna go units at the start and you build up a little bit of infrastructure, then suddenly units show up on your borders and it's like, oh, I need units, and it's like 5 turns too late. It's just so horrible. So getting back to the question, basically short answer is play by emails are so much more harder, especially if I'll go up against good players. Stressful? I don't think so, because yeah, it's just you and the game, so what is there to stress about? Alright. Fromsk. Cool TV series. Thank you, Yoruus. Thank you very much, Mr. Fromsk. I would love to play good long play by email game too, but I can't find one. Not too much people playing on GMR. Somebody want to play by email game? Reply to this comment. Or perhaps, Yoruus, would you like to play with subscribers? That's a cool idea. I wouldn't mind. You'd be probably good, 007. I would say that idea of a play by email with viewers or subscribers on YouTube is a pretty cool idea. Now, there's a little bit hiccup on the forum at the moment. There's something not working correctly. This play by email was actually sent to me by mail, so not actually using the forum. So I guess when it's gonna get fixed, and if I would find a moderator, actually, I'm looking at you, Nick, for a play by email with viewers. I think we could arrange one more play by email. I think one with viewers, subscribers, whoever wants to play a play by email, 12 player, or maybe 2 play by email, something around that. I don't think I would have time to get more if I would. Am I supposed to stream them as well? So yeah, I like that idea. We could make it happen, I believe. But we need to find a person who will actually keep the track. Of course you would play him, Nick. Of course you would play. So Nick's volunteers already in here. So if Nick would like learn the stuff on the forum, how to create a play-by-email, probably talk with Gentelmen how to make a map, because all those maps with the play-by-emails are actually custom made. They're like rechecked for balance purposes, for strategic resources purpose, and all that stuff. So I would say it's possible, and if Nick wants to moderate a play-by-email, we can certainly get one play-by-email going. And I bet I talked initially to Cleftor, for example. For example, he would be interested also in a play-by-email, maybe Shumi too, maybe some of the regular players too, so we could get like 2 more play-by... I think I could fit 2 more play-by-emails to do. 2 play-by-emails, not more. I will certainly not have time for more play-by-emails right now, because I'm currently in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm currently playing 5 play-by-emails. And sometimes when I'm streaming, it's really like I have those turns for so many hours, and it slows down the game. So I think 2 is more than enough for play-by-emails. But I think we could organize 1, for example, with viewers, 1 with the viewers, and 1 mixed with like regular players who wants to play, for example, strong players like Cleft or Shumi, maybe a modded or something. So yeah, we can definitely talk about it and make that work. Alright. Upgrade cost 55 at rapid speed, and I have no idea, Arhik, how much it is at standard speed. I believe it's around 70G. Something around that, 70G. From Gulchta is a character from old famous Soviet movie, White Sun of the Desert. Here's the link to the movie, English subs available. Yeah, if I have a chance, I will probably watch it. I did check it out, but exactly the Gulchta character, the lady is really, you know how really. Alright. And the last comment is from Philip Gobkalo. Finally, I've watched all current play-by-email playlists and now up to date with your slow progress. Thanks for series. I'm watching it with pleasure. Thank you very much, Philip, that you enjoy it. I hope everybody's gonna start enjoying those too. That would be awesome. Alright, so let's get this stuff going. S007, yeah, I get your point. Alright, so let's get the moves done. Okay, one more important thing about this play-by-email. So, as you've noticed, Byzantines declared war on Germany. Now, I had 2 messages about this particular situation. So the first message was from Mr. Gentelmen, and he said, would I assist him in taking Germany down? And I said like, I'm not really interested into it just yet, because I want to get my infrastructure done and ready. I need to plant the last cities. I was actually totally honest with him, which might turn out to be a mistake, because I'm going to talk about it in a second. But anyways, I answered that I'm not interested in here right now. I'm cranking out archers. My archers are fighting barbs. I'm trying to get my infrastructure up and running, and I'm not ready yet to assist him. But I will certainly do it in the future, of course, because, you know, like, it's domination, only victory. So there was the message from Mr. Gentelmen. Now, I also received a mail with this particular term from Mr. Dell, the Germany player. From Germany player, and now it reads somewhat like that, which is particularly interesting. Well, I'm not going to read it every single turn, but basically, he does not understand why Germany declares war on him. Well, why Byzantine declares war on him right now, because they had again some sort of a whisper agreement between them that. In other words, Mr. Gentelmen asked Mr. Dell to have peacetime to echo up in this particular play by email, and Mr. Dell agreed on that, same as we have the deal in here about the, like we talk about the settlements, and we did not want to fight each other right now at the start because we wanted to echo up. So they had sort of a deal like that as well, but as you can see, Mr. Gentelmen broke that deal already, and it was made in like a personal talk between those two players. So what's the news from that? First of all, Mr. Gentelmen is not to be trustworthy about making deals with him, which means if he's gonna take Germany, I'm pretty much sure he's gonna ally instantly with Mr. Persia and go for us, for example. So that's the first thing. That this Mr. Gentelmen is not to be trusted about making deals. Similar thing happened to in Play by Email 3, the cottage game. Also was backstabbed by Mr. Gentelmen and Mr. Persia. Those two players backstabbed me as well. So so that's one crucial information. The second crucial information from Mr. Germany is that as you can see, he doubled his hammers basically in one turn. As soon as he got attacked, he stopped working the growth tiles. And he cranked out tons of hammers. And now you can see how much hammers Germany really has. But there's two problems. He messaged me that he doesn't really have army. Well, he has more army than we do, alright? But he's still missing around probably 8k army to Mr. Byzantines, and he's starting to get that army right now, right? This is the thing I was talking about. If you are building infrastructure, and he said like he's building up libraries right now, so I'm like, oh yeah, great. So he went really good on economy, already pretty good on economy, and he wasn't really building up army because of that deal right now. So the time for him to react might be too late. Of course he dropped every echo right now. As you can see, he switched into hammers and he switched into army production. Now the question is, will it be enough for him to hold? I don't know what is Mr. Gentelmen attacking with. Are those composites? Is it classical era? Yeah, it's might be composites. Mr. Gentelmen is in classical era. No, it's not composites. It's cataphracts. It seems like he went for cataphracts. Well, that's good and it's bad. With cataphracts, he most probably won't take the cities, depending how much archers he actually has. But cataphracts are super strong units overall. And Dell is Liberty, so he's cranking out those hammers right now pretty intensively. So depending on the war, his capital is on a mountain. Well, on a hill. There's not really too much units you can surround the capital with, so depending what he brings in here, as you can see, this is hard to take. Hamburg will probably go down, which gonna put like Byzantine on our borders, though he asked us to attack into Hamburg, so he wants to go straight into the capital. But this city could possibly have how much hammers? Like 2, 4, maybe 6, 7 hammers. So basically like around 40 hammers are sitting behind Germany's capital. So even if he's gonna lose Hamburg, which I doubt, because he's gonna go for Hamburg, he's gonna give so many turns for Germany to crank out defenses at his capital. But like 40 hammers are behind Germany's capital, so if he can hold the capital, he'll be like, he's gonna be like rocking strong in here, and this is perfect for us. Now also with that email from Mr. Dell, he said that of course he's afraid that it might be too late. As I said, because he was building libraries right now, so he was trying to go for that NC. He's starting to build up army right now, but anyways, he said that if we gonna decide to help him out, he's gonna be very now I missed the word in English. Grateful. He's gonna be very grateful for that, and he's gonna be our ally for the rest of the game. It's so sort of Shumi style, right? Because as I said, he made a deal with Mr. Gentelmen that they're gonna have peace, and Mr. Gentelmen just simply backstabs him right now. So it's like Shumi style. Alright, you're gonna backstab me on a deal that we have made. I'm gonna do everything right now to first of all kill you off and like do everything to survive this game. So he is even eager to ally with us, though it's not gonna be best for him in the very late game if we're gonna get our economy up for the help, and then he's gonna support us. Do I trust Dell totally? Well, from what I've seen right now, I would say I trust Dell much more than I trust Mr. Gentelmen or Mr. Persia. If I would put like a ranking on the people I do trust in this play by email, I put Dell number 1, then like Mr. Gentelmen and Mr. Itkovian at the bottom of the list of the trustworthy people in this play by email, like getting the experience from all the other play by emails basically. So yeah, from the choices we have, I would say he is trustworthy about that. So I don't know what kind of help we could provide him. We could declare war on him and put archers in here, for example, and if Byzantine is going to get in here, we can talk about basically. We don't have too much stuff in here, so we would need a little bit more information. First of all, I need to clear out those barbs around this place, right? So I would need a little bit more information, and depends where the attack's gonna go. If it's gonna go for Hamburg, we can sort of try to backstab, do double crossing diplomacy on Mr. Gentelmen. Yeah, something right. Well, we can do, yes, the Game of Thrones style basically. So we can say to Mr. Gentelmen that we're attacking Mr. Dell. So Mr. Gentelmen is gonna go for the capital, and maybe capital is gonna be enough defense. It's probably gonna be enough to just declare war on Mr. Dell, put an archer in there, and start shooting Hamburg, and like say we're gonna attack Hamburg. No, yeah, I would say like I like this idea, for example. So I'm gonna talk to Mr. Dell right now, and yeah, we're gonna assist you. I can assist you with gold if you're gonna get to compose quickly. So I can give you gold right now, for example. Then when I'm gonna clear the spearmen that are on the way to Hamburg, I can declare war on you and start poking Hamburg. So Mr. Gentelmen is gonna think that I'm attacking Hamburg, and I'm gonna say to Mr. Gentelmen, I'm attacking Hamburg, and here, look at it. I'm putting some shots on the city, and while this is gonna be maybe not helpful for Mr. Dell right now because we need to step on a couple of the tiles, but we can like arrange what tiles I'm gonna get. But so I can say I'm gonna attack Hamburg. This way Mr. Gentelmen puts all his effort on Berlin, and at the same time Mr. Dell does not need to think about Hamburg because he definitely can't hold that city. I could send a proposal like that to him and talk to Mr. Gentelmen about that, and in the meantime we also need to start pumping up a little bit more archers. We also have another tech path that we need to take, and I believe we don't have too many choices right now. And though I want to get stables, do we still go for stables in this situation, or we try to go to compose? That's the question. For now I'm clicking on horseback, but we can discuss this on YouTube. Are we going to get to compose somewhere around in here? So yeah, we can do that about that war and that situation here. Like the hammers on Germany are just like, he needs to hold, he needs to not be crushed instantly. No, no, they are not. Of course not. They are not allowed to do that. So yeah, we're gonna go for stables right now, and we need to send some messages. Also, I need to get the workers somewhat in here relatively quicker than sooner. So I need to upgrade this, get a little bit more archers. I don't think a granary is gonna be useful right now. We need to skip the granary in here right now and get more archers for map control. Basically, there's no other choice. Yeah, they do not have 2 times army. The problem is, where is that army? Did he get scouts? Is this army here, and it's gonna take a couple of turns to move into here, or did he went with the army here and Dell did not have any scouts in here? The army is just here, and it's already on top of his capital. So we need much more information. We need much more information, and we need more units for map control, barb farms, and all the other stuff. Alright, so let's start to get our moves on. There was quite a lot of happening in this particular turn. Shuminator needs to move a little bit. Let's move him here then. Settler goes here. Oh, fuck. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Check advisors. Advisors. Military advisor. The Byzantine Empire is not to be trifled with. They have a stronger military than us, and we should only consider aggression in the most dire of circumstances. Germany Empire military is around the same strength as ours. Uh-oh. 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 They have around the same strength as we do, so they do not have too much military. Definitely they do not have too much military. Persian Empire is not to be trifled with. They have a stronger military than us, and we should only consider aggression in the most dire of circumstances. Okay, he's here. Maybe smoky treats, maybe. It's hard to judge right now, but there's a lot of problems. Anyways, for now we've got a problem here. He's sitting in here with a settler. Yeah, I know we have an advantage. He's sitting in here with a settler, so depending where he's gonna move right now, I'm even tempted. That would be like instant declaration of war though. Yeah, he shouldn't be seeing this settler, and he can't settle. He can basically settle here, or he can settle here. There's no way he can buy citrus. We can do whatever we want. We can step in here and settle. Yeah. Well, if he wants here, and if we're gonna settle here, then he's sort of screwed, right? And I haven't seen a unit on this settler, by the way. Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen a unit on that settler. So if there's no unit escorting this settler, we might snatch a settler. We need to rethink the planting situation a little bit, because obviously the citrus is not the best defensive spot. we might consider planting that city somewhere else, but you know, but he's got the same military power as Byzantines. So Byzantines are around 28k, so I would assume Persia has also around 28k. Do we have like advisor for hammers or production? Is there foreign advisors, science advisor, economic advisor? We are making money. We don't have any horses, and there is a source near Brillianto. Send a worker. Silverado needs workers. Silverado needs food. Brillianto needs workers. Alright, there's no way. Isn't Fish Hill under 3 hex from Citrus? Wait a second, isn't Fish Hill under 3 hex from Citrus? Well, next time it's your turn, you can see if that settler goes hill and if he's defended. Yeah, I guess we can decide this next turn. We see the settler, he's going somewhere in here. We want to be in here as well. Somewhere in here we want to be. Sadly, we can't buy into the citrus, but we can't buy into the citrus. How much gold he has? He has no gold to buy any tiles. So even if I'm really desperate to, I can plant even here where we are right now. Well, for example, let's assume like a situation that he's actually gonna have this settler in here and it's gonna be undefended, and we decide we're gonna snatch this settler. I can plant here, I can buy the citrus, I'm gonna get an extra worker, and we need to start getting defenses against Persia. Now the beauty of this spot, this particular spot in here, is that we're gonna have extra food instantly. It's gonna have the extra hammers in here instantly, but we'll need to start building up defenses. But the good part about defense in here, that there's no way, if I can control this side, if I put a unit in here, even if he's get like a horseman here, he can't sneak in here. So yes, he can get archers around this spot, but we can have a concave on archers on this side. Yeah, but look at this, Nick. I can have archers around this space, and he can't cross here. He can get like archers. We have a good line of defense. We can get to the iron later on. It's not like we're missing iron, Nick. We've got 6, we've got 8, we've got 10, we've got 10, we've got 16, we've got 18 iron. Not like 18 iron, it's more than enough for our plans right now. We've got enough iron right now, so later on we can do something around this. And even if it's gonna be a little bit differently, we've got another settler going. So if really that settler is undefended, now if really that settler is undefended and I can snatch it because he wants to settle in here, I've got another settler going in 2 turns, right? So I can get this settler, going. If I plant here, I can get another settler planted on the iron. This is another shot on the barb camp, and this city is gonna grab the marble later on. Yeah, the question is where he's going with the settler. If it's unprotected, I can snatch it, and I can get the other settler settled here on this spot, and we're gonna have a nice line of 3 cities as a front against Persia. And this particular city will also be very, very good. Not only it's gonna be on iron, so it's gonna be extra production, but it's gonna get the marble. It's gonna have an additional luxury. Yeah, we're gonna miss these tiles, but I don't care about it that much if we need to sort out the land defense right now against Persia. So all gonna be sorted out in the next turn. No. No, he can't. He's gonna see the scout when he's gonna step in here. He shouldn't be able to see the scout. There's a hill in here, so it should block the vision on this tiles easy. I know it morphs into a worker, Nick, but my point is, if we gonna snatch his settler, we declare war on a guy who's got much more army than we do have at the moment, and this is domination victory only. So it means we're gonna be locked in here. There's gonna be so much stuff happening right now, because first of all, we're not sure if Germany is gonna survive, and if they're gonna be locked in here. We've got too little troops right now, and we still need to get that economy running in here, which is quite crucial. Even a settler later on, if we intend to plant a frontal city in here. So even a granary in here is like overkill. We'll just have to pick another archer, another unit. So yeah, all depends in the next turn basically. Like, Persia is already on how many cities? On 3 cities. So yeah, we should have that advantage there later on in the game, if we can survive the initial assault. Alright, so yeah, this is big in here. Let's pick off the spearmen. Next turn it should die. And let's pick this side. So how are we gonna do the moves here? 35. Hey. 35 damage, 32 damage. Alright. So you, oh, you little skunk. Get this guy down. Get this guy down. And let's start moving the worker here. I want to start improving those horses there. I don't care about this cow. I don't care about this cow right now. Since we need archers anyways in here. So the growth will have to wait a little bit. Just a little bit. I think it's so much more important if we go stables to start improving the stuff on this front, since we're kind of trying to do the Game of Thrones thingy on this front, so this city will not be that important just yet. It's gonna get so much crucial to get a worker on this side, and next turn I should be able to pick off some more stuff in here. Get this guy down and probably attack into this one. Yes, 007. Yeah, I swear from time to time. Alright. Oh, and there's one more little problem. We lost the track of the warrior here. We lost the track of the warrior here, so I'll probably have to get archer escorting. The Persian warrior might be in here somewhere, so we'll have to pick him off if we're gonna declare the war on Persian Empire right now. So, yeah. Well, I might try to contact him a little bit. Yeah, I might try to contact him a little bit, but we shall see. Alright, so I guess that's it for this turn then. It was a very long ass turn, but there's a lot of happening. And we've got a lot of stuff to discuss, and we've got a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, big turn. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Best wishes, Yoruus out.